Welcome back into the kitchen. We've been brewing up. Now, in the last video about making some apple brandy or calvados, it didn't turn out very well at all. In fact, it was awful. So what I did was I tried to resurrect it by putting some not concentrated apple juice, but pure apple juice. I got it in a 1.75 litre tub, poured it in and left it for a week or two. And it all went funny. Well, it sort of like separated out and all the apple particle bits fell out. But that didn't put me off. I strained it through and I put it through this thing here. I just picked this up the other day. It's an air still. It's really for making distilled water, but you can use it for other purposes. How does it work? You put your liquid in this container here. I won't open it all up, I'll show you another day, but it's got a heating ring at the bottom. And this one in particular, again from our friends at Vivo, they've got a heater in there and it's temperature controlled. This is a good thing, because when we were distilling spirits we don't want it to boil. You know, if it's got water in it we don't want it to boil off. So we set that at 88 degrees or 85, 88 degrees and just left it. And it drip, 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 drip. And it went very, very nice. So there's a fan in here which draws air through this piece here and exhales it through here, and inside there there's a cooling coil. It works exactly the same. What you're trying to do is get the heat to raise up the spirit to get into the tube and then crash it down and it will condensate, and we want the condensate out of here. However, it's very, very slow. But I thought it was a great piece of kit. I had some credit with Vivo, so I think I only paid about $130 for it, which wasn't bad at all. And it comes with a jug. Brilliant. So it's got all the controls I need, everything. And also, in here, there is a carbon filter, which you can replace little pouches of carbon filters, and it really did polish this up really nice. You can't believe that was that musky old apple juice, but the smell is absolutely gorgeous. So I did that last night. I've left it open to air out a little bit. So we're having a go today with the still. We've got the still running, and I made some rum, but this time I made it out of 3 bags of granulated sugar and 1 molasses. That's all it got this time. And it turned out really well. I'll show you. I distilled it yesterday from the wash. You know, that grey mucky, well not grey, brown horrible stuff. I distilled it yesterday and it came out really nice. But today I'm double distilling it. So what I did was, and you shouldn't put alcohol straight into your pot, dilute it 50% or whatever it is. And I was getting this little thing here was going off the end of the scale, so it's really a nice clean clear spirit. So it might be double distilling for me, but I've got to get some outside. It's like a bloody oven in here and I don't really like it. So yeah, that's coming on well. So out of that I got 3 reasonably big jars and I've got them down to here. I'm going to then blend them together, and then I'm going to find out what the alcohol value is, what the volume is, and then add some spring water. Don't use tap water. Tap water's horrible, kills it. And then it should be nice. Now a little tip I just read the other day. Now sometimes I was wondering why I was getting this wrong, because I'm still learning. Well, I did this a long time ago, but I've forgotten a lot of it. When you dilute your spirit with water to 50%, you put the water in first and then the spirit. If you do it the other way around, which you think is logical, it'll go white and cloudy. Looks horrible. But this, number one, even Deborah likes it. I have to hide it away from her. So I'm very pleased with that. Oh, another experiment here. I got these were really cheap on Amazon. They're little nylon mesh tea bags that you can put your own tea in. Oh, I said that. We have our tea up here in a cupboard here. We just have loose tea. We just pick it up and chuck it in. Don't mess about with the niceties like tea bags. Anyway, So this has got oak chips in it. It's marinated with oak chips. It's been there for a week. What's it smell like? It's not too bad. I was trying to make a navy rum, but I realised that navy rum, it needs caramel to do it with, and I'm not really good at stuff like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I might just have a little batch, but let me turn the camera and I'll show you what we're doing at the moment, because this is going to be madness. Well, you might be able to see down here on top of the still, I've got a load of jam jars with jam in them. Not Paul Weller, he didn't make them, but I don't eat jam, but for some reason people bring me jam. And I've had them, little things like this for a long time. Maple jam. I've got some Robertson's jam there that's been eaten before, was it 1999? I think that might be going off a little bit, but it's got sugar in it. And so has these peach slices that I had the other day. Sugar. And I actually put some pineapple in there as well, I think. So I'm going to have just a mad small batch of fermentation jam. I don't know if you can do it or not, and I don't know what the taste is like. It'd be horrible. But I could do this in a small batch, and I can do it with the air still, you see. Pretty exciting, isn't it? So I don't know what that's going to be like, but this now is getting to the end of its run. So it's time to call it a day with this, clean it up, and then we're going to make another rum batch. Alright. So actually, I'm just going to put this little bit in here. I've just been doing some cleaning up. And this is the boiling pot from when I was doing the second distilling, and you can see how it's pulled out all that crud out of the rum, which will make it a lot clearer. And you can see I only had a level up to here. We boiled it down to the clear bit, which would have been the water, so that's the only bit we took out. So it wasn't too bad. Pretty good. The rum batch. Alright, so that's going to be fun. It really is nice. I was quite surprised, because I don't like rum, but it's really easy to make. But the thing about it is, I like it around about 30%. I like more water in it than alcohol, so it's still got the taste. So you're not getting out of your brain, and you go to bed and you wake up nice and fresh next morning. So this is what I'm doing whilst I'm doing this whilst I'm doing my bookwork as well. I've got no jobs in at the moment, which is I planned it like that, but I've got to get my accounting in very soon, so I can keep my eye on this and keep running backwards and forwards to see what's going on. So anyway, have a great day, have a great new year, and we'll see you later.